Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here this afternoon with Bing and Rich, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is your little guy's ability to understand and respond to his formal on-leash obedience commands, the correction and the motivation that we give the puppies when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Rich is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of that leash folded neatly in his right hand. That leaves his left hand free to give any correction that's needed. And the only correction that we give here at school is the slightest little tug and release on the training collar. And that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. We're going to introduce several different training collars to you, and then we are going to recommend one that we feel works best for your kids. Now Bing is sitting very nicely at Rich's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And the first exercise that we're going to be demonstrating for you is heeling. Heeling is proper leash walking, and the command is Bingley, heel. Now at this point, Bing has a job to do, and that is to maintain pace with you when you're walking. Not forging ahead or lagging behind, not dragging you down the street, but staying next to your left leg, walking nicely like a gentleman. And when you stop your feet, he's been taught to sit automatically without being told to wait for his next command. So when you're walking them in the neighborhood and you stop to cross traffic or talk to a neighbor, he should sit nicely at your left, looking up at you, waiting for direction. And that's what you want. You don't want a constant ball of fluff that's playing and humping and doing all of the things that they do. We want to exercise what's between their ears because they're very smart, most especially Bingley. Now the next command that we're going to demonstrate is the sit stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command, and because it is a stationary exercise, it helps to develop focus and maturity and self-control. You're going to start out with about a 20-second long sit stay and slowly work up to 3 minutes. When Rich returns back to him, he walks all the way around him, returning all the way back to where they started, and Bing has been taught to wait to get the next command. Rich gives him a little treat for a good job. That also helps to keep him focused. We don't give him a treat every time, but it's okay to give him a treat occasionally during your workouts. Rich is talking to him, telling him that he's a good boy as they're moving along. Again, keeping him focused. Very good. He doesn't look really so cute. Rich leaves him in another sit stay. And this time, instead of returning all the way back to him, Rich is going to call him. This is your come on command. It's Bingley, come. He should come and sit right in front of you, facing your knees. Again, you can see that eye contact and that focus, and in that respect, he's better than his brother because he enjoys doing this. He looks up at you for praise and encouragement, and what do you want me to do next? What are we going to practice now? He's just adorable. Now he was distracted by a leaf blowing by, imagine that. Rich is going to leave him in another sit stay, and he's going to demonstrate that come on command again. Bingley, come, and he comes running right in, and then he pops into a sit. Back to heel and back sitting. That was really, really done very nicely. Now the next commands that we're going to be demonstrating for you are a little bit more difficult. Bennett hasn't necessarily mastered this, but Bingley has, and these are your down commands. So the first one is a down from a heel position. So always have him seated first at your left. Left open palm straight down toward the ground, the one-word command to down and stay. This is also a command that you can practice right in your home. You don't have to go outside. When Rich returns back to him on this command, again, he walks all the way around him. This helps to build trust and self-confidence in these guys. Rich gets all the way back around him and gives him a little treat for praise, and then he heels him out of that. Ready? He's got a great little attitude about him. He's doing a really good job. Nice automatic sit. Always have your dog seated before you attempt to put him into a down. And you're going to lengthen this exercise slowly out over the next 6 months to 5 minutes. 5-minute long down stay. You can put them both on leashes and practice together. Rich calls him out of that. He comes right in and sits, and then he goes back to heel. Back sitting. What a smart boy. Now the next command that we're going to demonstrate is the hardest of the downs, and this is the down from a distance. So you're going to always have him sitting first. Rich turns to face him. He doesn't go too far away yet.
Down. Down. Down.
Down from a distance is a little harder. You can see that he's got the idea. So that is your down from a distance, and you're going to lengthen out the distance with that and his ability to do it on the first command. But I think that he is amazing. I think he's done a wonderful job here at school. They are so cute. We have fallen in love with both of them. We're going to do a video of Bennett, and we will be right back.